All right, good evening, fifth graders. Tonight we're going to be working with some mystery plots. And what a mystery plot is a kind of like one of those line plots before with a set of numbers. And we have to decide what that graph or what those numbers are going to, okay? So before we get going with that, let's take a look at some review here. We're rounding things to the nearest whole number here. So my whole number here is at the 1 spot. This number here to the right is a 0, so that means this number stays the same at 32. Right here, that's 7, going to the right. 1 is less than 5, so I'm keeping this at a 7. Rounding these to the nearest 10th. Make some space here. Okay. So this is my 10th place, looking to the right. This 8 is larger than 5, so this 3 turns into a 4, so I'm at 4.4. Right here, looking to the right. 9 causes the 0 to change into a 1. Okay, last problem here. Nearest 10. So I'm taking a look at this 8. Look to my right. 6 rounds the 8 up to 90. Looking at my 2, going to my right. The 4 is less than a 5, so I keep this at 20. All right. Stem and leaf. So let's kind of mess around with this a little bit. Okay, let's have some fun here. Go ahead and press pause if you need to, but minimum numbers. So this is how we read this. This isn't a 4 here, right? This is 44. Okay, then 47. So my smallest number here is 44. My largest number here, see they're not in order from smallest to largest, but if I can see here is a 5, so I have 65 as my largest. My range is when I subtract the largest number, my maximum, minus my smaller number. See a 21 for range. The number that happens the most looks like 0 is repeated, so that means 50 happens the most. The number right in the middle. So this one right here, I'm going to kind of write this one out. Because since they're not in order right here, I'm going to kind of write them out so I know exactly. I have two 50s. I have a 56. I have a 58. I have a 61, a 63, and a 65. I cross out my small one, big one, small one, big one, small one, big one, small one, big one. I'm left with a 56 as my median. Number right in the middle. Now here's some mystery line plots you're going to be working with tomorrow in class. You're actually not going to be working with these exact ones, but what I want you to do when you're looking at these, this is what I want you to do. Where is your smallest and where is your biggest? So this graph right here is between the numbers 3 and 14. Nothing can be less than 3. Nothing can be more than 14. Another thing to keep in mind, the number that happens the most, my mode is 12. These are things to keep in mind. So when you're maybe filling out, when you get a question tomorrow and you have to kind of choose which graph would work the most, this right here, you're going to have to be seen, is it between a 3 and is it between 14? Here's another one here. Right here, the graph is between 0 and 14, but the highest number is 7. So 0 to 7. Numbers that happen the most, there's two modes here. I have a 0 as a mode, and I have a 2 as a mode. Okay. Take a look at this one. It's between a 2 and a 10. The number that happens the most is my 4. My mode is a 4. This one's between a 5 and a 35. Okay. Number that's happening the most is 10 and 15. Tomorrow when you come to class, you're going to be seeing a lot of these mystery plots, and you're going to be given a question like, how old is the oldest child at your house? Or how long did you read last night? Or questions that kind of go like that, for example. And you're going to have to choose between maybe 3 different line plots here, or mystery plots, to see which one would work the best. As long as you know this skill right here that I'm explaining, tomorrow is going to be much easier in class as you do these mystery plots. So I just keep practicing this skill. Next thing, we have a set of numbers here. I have to find the median, and I have to find the mean. Let's watch how I'm going to do this. Median, so I have to put these numbers in smallest to largest. Looks like 0 is the smallest. Looks like a lot of scores here for a test, right? Looks like 70 is my next smallest. I have two 70s. I have an 80. I have an 85. 90. Two 95s and 100. I'm going to find my median. My median is 85. Now we have to find the mean. We have to add up all of these numbers, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. So once we add up all 9 of these numbers, we have to divide it by 9. I'm going to go ahead and get a calculator here. All right. So I have 0 plus 70 plus 70 plus 80 plus 85 plus 90 plus 295s plus 95 plus 100 equals, we're at 685. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to divide this number by 9 equals, our mean is 76.1. That's how you find the mean. You're not always dividing by 10, but we have to really take your time. If you have a problem this large, tomorrow in class I'll let you use a calculator. Sometimes in our math box you only have about 5 numbers, and that's when I tell you need to work it out yourself, where you just need to add them up and then divide. So hopefully this helped a little bit. So tomorrow when you come into class, you're going to be working with these mystery plots. Keep in mind, what is the smallest number? What is the largest number in the plot? What number happens the most? And that will help you solve your mystery plots tomorrow. Look forward to working in class tomorrow.